Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For this video, I'm gonna be doing a review on the Nail Supply Glamour acrylic nail system. I'll go ahead and link the website down below. I'm gonna go ahead and start with what I got. So here is the acrylic monomer. I have their acrylic powders in milky white, natural pink cover, and crystal clear. I have their 100% Kolinsky brush in the size number 8. I have their Nail Prep Dehydrator, their Ultra Bond Primer, their Transfer Foil Gel, and I have the Diamond Gel Top Coat. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the dehydrator. I've already filed the natural nail. I've applied nail tips and I've shaped them to the way that I want. So I just start by applying the dehydrator on my natural nails. Now I'm going in with the Ultra Bond Primer and I'm gonna go ahead on all my nails again, and I'm just going to apply that. Now I go in again on each nail with a bit more primer just for extra adhesion. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a small wet bead of acrylic and I'm going to use that as a base on my nails. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these dry flowers, and I'm gonna go ahead and take this kind of white pink color and I'm gonna be adding that to a few of my nails. So I'm gonna start off with the ring finger and I'm starting with a small bead of acrylic so that I can apply the little flower there. And also just go ahead with a bit more acrylic if you need to, so that you can really hold down whatever you're adding onto your nails. So I just applied more acrylic underneath the flower so I can hold it down to make sure the whole thing sticks. I don't want the decoration like lifting or anything while I'm trying to encapsulate it. So I just go ahead immediately and encapsulate it after I get the whole thing down. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave the acrylic application in real time so that you guys can see how it works. So I'm pretty much just going around my cuticle area first, since that's the majority of where the flower is. And then I'll go ahead and add the acrylic everywhere else that I need to. And I'm not going to be putting the other colors on this nail. It's going to be just clear. The rest of it is going to be clear. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the acrylic to the thickness that I need it, and making sure that I have a good apex and everything. So let's start with the consistency of the clear acrylic. I like it very much. It can get a little bit runny, but it is not that bad. It mostly depends on how much liquid you have on your brush before you go ahead and put your acrylic down. But this acrylic is definitely very easy to work with. I didn't make a mess around my cuticle with the acrylic, and there wasn't any acrylic just running off of the nails. And it was very easy to smooth out the clear acrylic. And it's also very easy to put in place and move it where you need to. You get a very good amount of time to mold the acrylic around, so you don't have to worry about it drying too fast but having all the acrylic ball up in one place. So I really like that a lot. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing on my thumb with the flower petal. I'm just going to hold it down for a bit with a bit of a clear acrylic, and then right after go ahead and encapsulate it so that it doesn't come off. And this brush, I really like this brush a lot. I think the size is perfect, and I also really like the shape of the brush because it's very easy to get a clean application around the cuticles. And for the brush overall, it makes the application very good. I've used this brush more times after I've done this video, and I've just had a great time using this brush. It's very easy to apply acrylic with. So now I'm taking the milky white and I'm going to do an ombre on my pointer finger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that acrylic and apply it halfway down the nail, and then blend it upwards so that it blends with the nude nicely. And for the consistency of this white acrylic, I really like it a lot. It's easy and smooth to work with. This white acrylic is more on the lighter side of being milky, so it's a little bit more clear than other milky whites that I've tried before. But you can definitely layer the acrylic and it will become more opaque. And then I'm also going to be applying the white on the pinky. And on my pinky, I'm going to go ahead and apply to my whole nail. And really quick, let's talk about the smell of the monomer. It is not a very strong smell, but there is definitely one there. But I would say it's definitely not one of the more harsh kind of smells, if you understand. I would say it's definitely more on the lighter side rather than like the very bothersome and unbearable kind of smells. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use the natural pink nude color, And I'm just gonna start with my pointer finger. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it down. And this definitely blends really well into the milky white. But what I'll say about this nude color is that it's also on the more light side, so it is definitely more clear. So if you were to put this on like a clear nail or something, then you can probably still see through it, kind of like this milky white. But you definitely can build the color up. But you can see it's very easy to work with, it's very smooth. I don't know how well you can tell how clear it is, but I tried to cover it up a bit more in between the white and the nude. But the color is definitely very natural and I really like that a lot. So now I'm going in on my middle finger. I'm going to be doing the whole nail with the nude acrylic color. And all these acrylics that I've tried in this video, they all have great consistencies. They're easy to work with. They're not too runny and they don't just drag off the nail or anything. And they also don't sit too fast, so you have enough time to work with them. And there, I don't know if you can see, well, how well you can see on camera. On my middle finger with the nude acrylic, but it is definitely more on the clearer side. Not completely clear, but it's definitely slightly clear, but you can build up the color. But I guess with this being more of a natural kind of color, it makes sense that it will be more clear to give it more of a natural effect. It also makes the color blend very well with the natural nail. And I'm done with the colored acrylic, so I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate all the nails. Well, I'm not gonna encapsulate the flower nails because those are already done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and encapsulate the nails that I applied the nude in white. Almost forgot to mention how clear the clear acrylic is, and it is definitely very clear. You can see later when I apply the top coat after. So here are the nails after I've completely applied the acrylic, and these are not filed yet. I did all the filing off camera. I'm sorry, I didn't want the video to be too long. So I did go ahead and file all my nails, and I also did my other hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the transfer foil now. And I applied some on my pinky at first, but then I decided that I didn't want to put anything there. But I'm gonna go in on the clear nails and just applying it to the tip. or halfway down the nail, and then my pointer finger will be halfway up the nail. And the same design is gonna be on both my ring finger and my thumb. And before I applied the foil gel, I went ahead and cut out a few pieces of the foil that I wanted to use. So after you apply the foil, you're gonna go ahead and put it into the lamp. It's just going to leave a very tacky layer so you can use your transfer foils. So for my thumb and ring finger, I'm gonna go ahead and put these butterflies. And I place it down with tweezers, and then I'll go ahead and press it down with my finger. And for my pointer finger, I'm gonna go ahead and put the word love. So after I place them down and I press them down with my fingers, I'm gonna go ahead and use this rubber cuticle pusher. And I'm just going to use that to make sure the entire design is completely on the nail. So that way when I peel off the clear, there's no part of the design that's just coming off with the paper. I want to make sure the entire design stays on the nail. So now I'm gonna go on with the tweezers, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove the clear paper. And you can see the whole design stayed on the nail very well. If you've watched my other videos before, then you know that I like to encapsulate anything with acrylic whenever I can. I did not do this in this video because this is my first time using a foil gel on acrylic, and I tried this before, not with my set of nails, but I've tried this with other nails before, just the foil gel, not all the acrylic. But when I tried the foil gel and I tried to encapsulate it with acrylic, it completely smudged. It ruined the whole entire design. So I would say, I guess, for any foil gel that you use, if it's not foil glue, then with foil gel, I don't think, well, actually you can encapsulate it with acrylic, but you're gonna need top coat first. So like if you wanted to do a design with an ombre, but you needed to encapsulate it with clear acrylic, then you would definitely need to use a top coat before encapsulating it with the clear. Since I knew that the design would just completely be ruined if I tried to encapsulate it with clear, I decided to just use it when I'm already done with the acrylic, and I'm just going to use that on top. And I didn't have a problem with anything peeling afterwards. Like the top coat didn't peel, the design didn't peel, you know, everything was completely fine and intact. So using this foil gel and then applying top coat afterwards, it definitely came out completely fine. I didn't need to encapsulate with acrylic, so I'm really happy about that. But that's just something to keep in mind when using foil gels, because I've used foil glue before and I didn't have a problem encapsulating it. But with foil gel, just go ahead and use top coat before using clear acrylic. So now I'm going in with a liner brush and taking white gel paint, and I'm gonna go ahead and do like a French. Not a complete French, but kind of like a hollow French where the outside is outlined but the inside just stays clear. So I just go ahead and make the smile line first, and then I go around the sides and then the top of the nail. So I just went ahead and cured that in the lamp, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply some rhinestones on my middle finger. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but then I remembered I had some butterfly rhinestones, so I was like, since I have butterflies on my nails, I'll go ahead and apply one on my ring finger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys just watch me apply our rhinestones, and then I'll be back. So after I applied all the rhinestones, I went in with the Mia Secret Resin Activator so I can set down the rhinestones. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply the diamond gel top coat. And I want to say I had to use 2 layers of the top coat for it to be completely smooth, because on the first layer there were too many bubbles that would not smooth out. But I am very sure that it's because of the spray, because the spray got on all the nails, so for the ring finger I couldn't wipe it or anything, because then that would wipe off the foil design that I applied there. So I just went in with the top coat, and then after the first layer of top coat I had to go in with another layer of top coat so that it would be smooth with no bubbles. But I'm pretty sure this is not a problem with the actual top coat. I'm pretty sure it's because the spray that I used, when it got on all the nails, it didn't let the top coat sit completely properly. So I'm just applying the second layer of top coat now, and it definitely came out a lot better. All the nails are smooth and there's no problem. And the top coat never ended up peeling or anything, like I said before, even though I applied 2 layers of top coat, so the top coat is definitely fine. And it is really shiny too. I like it a lot. So on my clear nails, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of the top coat underneath, just to make it look completely clear, so that there's no dust under the nails, like making it kind of foggy or anything. And you can see it's definitely a very clear. So here are what my finished nails look like. I really like them a lot. So I definitely liked everything that I used in this video, and I would highly recommend it to anybody else who wants to give it a try. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.